job with weaken monsters, capture them, and bring them into battle with you. In an MMO, Square Enix looked at Pokemon and said, bet, we can do that too. Just give us 12 years. So this is everything you need to know about patch 7.5, so let's get into it. So this is everything. So this is everything you need to know about patch 7.5, so let's get into it. So this is everything you need to know about patch 7.5.
I'm still mad from yesterday. It be like that. It definitely be like that. Crystal Princess.
So this is everything you need to know about.
You see, I would never do that. I would never do that.
We can do that too. Just give us 12 years. So this is everything you need to know about patch 7.5.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
Hello, Seashen81. Hello.
Everything you need to know.
We're just getting started. I'm working on my Justice for Blue Mages. I'm working on my summary video. The script is done. The VO is done. I already went through and added all the the background stuff and slides from the presentation. So this should be a pretty straightforward video to edit. I'm honestly just getting B-roll and background stuff. So not too bad, not too bad. Let me know if my audio is good and stuff. I'm trying to be more cautious about my stream. I told them spam the cities, go protest the unfairness at FanFest. Yes. Take up arms. Don't let them get away with it. Never do that. Never do that.
So let's get in and said bet. We can do that too. Just give us 12 years. So this is everything you need to know about patch 7.5. So let's get into it.
Okay.
So here's the deal. Beastmaster is a new limited job, and before you ask, yes, limited like Blue Mage. We'll get to that. The way it works is simple. You weaken a monster, capture it, and now it's your little friend, your buddy, your pal, and you can bring up to 3 of them into battle with you. They may as well just...
I might change up the fonts of the subtitles. I don't really care for this one, to be honest.
3 of them into battle with you.
I don't know if that even matters now.
Rename the job to Zookeeper at this point. We also get a bestiary, which is essentially a journal of all the monsters you've collected. At launch, we are going to have 50 monsters and a level cap of 50, so you gotta catch them all.
Yo, this voice actor goes hard.
You need to finish a Realm Reborn.
Of course.
Now, Yoshi, 50 monsters and a level cap of 50, so you gotta... We also get a bestiary, which is essentially a journal of all the monsters you've collected.
I want to do like a cool looking zoom in.
At launch,
I'm gonna do something like this.
At launch, we are going to have 50 monsters and a level cap of 50, so you gotta catch them all. In order to unlock Beastmaster, you need to finish a Realm Reborn.
Okay, let's see here. I chose this place just because I like the way it looks. I like the colors and everything. Yeah, we are just getting started, everybody. Come through. Let's see. We'll go this way. Yeah, I basically just have to fit everything into the like the gaps, because like I said, what I did is I already matched whatever I'm talking about to the presentation, and I just left gaps here and there where I'm just gonna add video from in-game. So that's basically what I'm doing right now, and then I'll probably edit around it after that. Yeah, hello, and we have 9 people already. Hello, welcome everybody. Actually, let's go over here. Okay. Oh, let me hide my weapon for now. Let's see.
In order to unlock Beastmaster, you need to finish A Realm Reborn. Now, Yoshi...
Psych is always good. That's a classic. Here, let me add my lip movements. Hand to heart. Maybe I'll do drink tea. Or I'll do photograph. That's a classic. Well, we screwed up rewards. I know, let's be idiots and lie about blue update. That is good for business. 5 hours later. Where did everyone go? Yeah, that was a surprising admission when Yoshi P was like, yeah, Beastmaster took up all of our blue mage time. Like, I didn't expect that. Fortnite. Okay. Yeah, I hope everyone is having a good Saturday afternoon. I feel like this weekend just went by so quick. I'll do it when the flash happens. That's where the cut's gonna be.
In order to unlock Beastmaster, you need to finish A Realm Reborn. Now, Yoshi P...
Okay, I just need like an ARR picture. Realm Reborn. I guess I could do the cover art. That can work, actually. April 10th or 17th, he'd better make time. April no cinematic, I swear, Blue Mage Focus. Imagine we get like a Blue Mage expansion.
In order to unlock Beastmaster, you need to finish a Realm Reborn. You need to finish a Realm Reborn. Now, Yoshi P also teased something called the Crucible of the Unbroken, a single-player mode where you can, and I'm quoting here, nurture your beast companions. That's it. That's all we...
Gotta fix the audio here.
And I'm quoting here. And I'm quoting here, nurture your beast companions. That's it. That's all we got. Nurture, what does nurture mean? Are we feeding them? Giving them
He also said Blue Mage
support?
mid now.
Is there a Tamagotchi in this MMO now? Nurture, what does nurture mean? Nurture, what does nurture? Something called the Crucible of the Unbroken, a single-player mode where you can, and I'm quoting here, nurture your beast companions. That's it. That's all we got. Nurture, what does nurture mean? Are we feeding them? Giving them emotional support? Is there a Tamagotchi in this MMO now? Nobody knows. Yoshi P said, Beastmaster, a brand... So, it's sometime there. Subscribe. Yoshi P also teased something called the Crucible of the Unbroken, a single-player mode where you can, and I'm quoting here, nurture your beast.
I know what choke means. Blue Mage
it.
can't do that.
That's all we got. Nurture player mode where you can, and I'm quoting here, nurture, quoting, quote, and I'm quoting here, nurture your beast companion. And I'm quoting.
I think there's a quoting emote, right? Air quotes, yeah. I would love to Brio the Wandering Mistral. Ooh, I should do that, huh? Oh, you are totally right. Okay, I'm definitely doing that now. I'm stealing your idea. I am 100% stealing your idea.
And I'm quoting here. You can, and I'm quoting here. Nurture your beast companions.
Okay, let's see here. Lalafell number 1, yes. Let's see. Wandering Minstrel. The mouse. What is the? Didn't he rename himself to something else in a like an Endwalker? Wandering Minstrel. The Minstrel's Yoshi, and we can get a Blue Mage delay. I could have sworn it was something different. But it's fine. Okay. Wait, did he always have those earrings? Okay, now. Let me make him do... Bushida's the other model, but I forgot the last name in Every Rising. Yeah, I know. I think... Because I remember he had like a different outfit. Like, I think he had a Reaper Glam towards Endwalker. That's okay.
Nurture your beast companions. Nurture.
And I'll give it a zoom in just to make it look fancy.
Nurture your beast companions.
Okay, man, that's too much. That's too much zoom in. We'll do 120.
Nurture your beast companions. That's it. That's all we got. That's it. That's all we.
I need to figure out Brio. Brio's cool. Brio's pretty easy. It's just I like to think of it as G-Pose Advance or like G-Pose Plus. Okay, let me go somewhere else. Actually, I'll just turn around. Maybe I'll make a guide one day. I used to be worried about making videos about mods and stuff, but I think I've got to the point where I don't really care. Because I remember talking to someone and I was like, should I even bother making modded videos or videos about mods? And they were like, well, if you want to ever work with Square Enix, it's probably a good idea to not do that. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't think I'll ever work with Square Enix. Like the possibilities of that is just it's so high that it's I mean it's so low that I don't think it should even matter. Okay.
That's it. That's all we got. Nurture. What does nurture mean? Are we?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is my favorite emote. It's definitely the one that I've used the most in my videos. I feel like in every video I make, I have to include this emote at some point. It's so good. It is so good.
That's it. That's all we got. Nurture. What does nurture mean? Are we feeding them? Giving them emotional support? Is there a Tamagotchi in this MMO now? Nobody knows. Yoshi P said.
Okay, and then I'll do consider.
Got. Nurture. What does nurture mean? Are we feeding? Nurture. What does nurture mean? Are we feeding them? Nurture. What does nurture mean? Are we feeding them? Giving them emotional support?
Emotional support. Oh, I can use comfort or soothe. Comfort? Yeah, I'll do comfort. I try to make it look like if I'm patting myself on the head. That's good right there.
Giving them emotional support? Is there a Tamagotchi in this Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Yoshi P said no additional details at this time and refused to elaborate further. What an absolute Chad.
I think there's like a Chad Yoshi P meme. Chad Yoshi P meme. If not, I have to make it myself. I might have to make it myself. Yeah, alright. Let's see. I tried giving Nova Fun Bun ideas. Why does no one want to respond to the Blue Mage getting stabbed in the back? I forgot all about Nova Fun Bun. I need to reach out to them. See if we can make a video together. Okay, and then I need a Yoshi P photo. This is so bad. Alright, that's good enough. Wait, let me see if I can remove the background. Oh, even better. Even better.
Great further. What an absolute Chad. What an absolute Chad. As for when exactly Beastmaster dropped, oh now? Nobody knows. Yoshi P said no additional details at this time and refused to elaborate further. What an absolute Chad.
Maybe I'll put something like, wait for FanFest. That works. And then, let me see if I could give the background color. There we go.
What an absolute Chad. Yoshi P said no additional details at this time and refused to elaborate further. What an absolute Chad.
All right.
As As for when exactly Beastmaster drops, well, they didn't say. Patch 7.5 starts April 28th and runs through September, so it's sometime there. Subscribe so you don't miss the video where I completely lose my mind about it. Miss the video.
Is there like a freak out emote? Fume? Fume might work. A back. What's a good freak out emote? I know there's a couple. Let's see. Furious? No, it's not really furious. Let's see. Overreact? Oh, it's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay.
I'll miss the video where I completely lose my mind about it.
I'm in game in Blue Mage.
The video where I completely lose my mind about it. Oh, and one more thing. You know Blue Mage? Yeah. You know Blue Mage? Oh, Blue Mage?
I forgot that you can change classes when you're inside of this place. I totally forgot about that. That's cool. Can I change to Blue Mage? No, I can't. Alright, that's fine. Let me go into G-Pose. I'll just change everything into blue. Blue, Dragoon Blue, or turquoise? I'll do Dragoon Blue. Okay.
Oh, and one more thing. You know Blue Mage? Yeah, getting Beastmaster into the game was apparently so much work that they decided to push the next Blue Mage update back. So Blue Mage...
Need like a sad emote. Let's see. Cry? Cry could work. Okay.
much work that they decided to push the next Blue Mage update back. So Blue Mage mains, I'm sorry.
All right, we are getting somewhere.
Sorry. Okay, Beastmaster is great and all. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Just gonna make it like a black screen.
I'm sorry. Okay, Beastmaster is great and all.
Okay. All right, let me go somewhere else. I don't want to get too close and trigger a fight. Actually, I could just sit down here. Okay. What do we talk about next?
Okay, Beastmaster is great and all. But let's talk about the thing that is...
That's right. Okay. I will just use converse. Where's my converse at? Oh, can I not use that sitting down? Oh, there it goes.
Okay, Beastmaster is great and all. But let's talk about the thing...
I do like having a spin. Let's see how this looks. Hopefully this doesn't give people nausea.
But let's talk about the thing that is genuinely going to change your life. They're updating the die system. They're up...
I love this new emote, the delighted. It's so good. I guess I could use it again.
They're updating the dye system. To make this simple, every single dye color in this game has been its own separate item sitting in your inventory.
Yeah, I think the dye update is probably my favorite thing of what they're adding, because like I have a bunch of dyes just sitting in my inventory, kind of just not really doing anything. Oh, you can't open up your Chocobo saddlebag in here. Let's back out. Yeah, this is my Chocobo saddlebag is just for my dyes. That's pretty much what it's here for. Let's see. Stagger could work. Oh, I should probably... Let me... I think I have one without anything on my HUD. Okay, that works. Let's turn everything off. I can't get rid of you, but I can make you tiny. Okay. Duty action. Do you know you're showing OBS to TikTok viewers? Am I? Hold on. Let me hop on my TikTok real quick. Because it should be my editing software, the game. Yes, you are. Oh, weird. Let me hold on. Oh, my bed, it looked like OBS. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, this is my editing software. So it should be, the top should be my little VTuber thing. Middle should be the game, and then the bottom should be the editing software. Yeah, Shadow, can you take a look at that? I can't, apparently you can't look at your own TikTok live. Just want to make sure. Like I said, every stream, there's always something up. There's always something weird going on. Buenas. Hello, 09 Nico. I'm working on my 7.5 patch live letter summary. No, it's showing editing software. All right, cool. Thank you.
Color in this game has been its own. I'm sorry. Okay, Beastmaster is great and all, but let's talk about the thing that is genuinely going to change your life. They're updating the dye system. To make this simple, every single dye color in this game.
Okay. Let me make this small. And then I was gonna do /stagger. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if these editing streams are interesting at all, but I just figure I may as well get on stream since I'm on my computer. I'm trying to get more consistent with streaming, so it's like if I'm on my computer, I may as well just turn on my stream, you know?
To make this simple, every single dye color in this game has been its own separate item sitting in your inventory.
May as well. I didn't expect it to be this complex to make the videos. I mean, I try to put a lot of effort into it because I think for me, I want my videos to look nice. And for that reason, I just take my time with it. But there are other YouTubers out there that kind of just do a voiceover and call it a day. But I try to make it look entertaining at least.
Separate item sitting in your inventory. Then its own separate item sitting in your inventory. You want Dalamud red? That's a slot. Soup black? Slot. Pure white? You guessed it. Slot, slot, slot. In the new update, they are grouping all dyes into 3 categories. They are grouping all dyes into 3 categories. In the new update, they are grouping all dyes into 3 categories. Type A are dyes from a realm reborn.
Let me add some arrows, or I'll probably add some stickers. Yeah, here we go.
Type A are dyes from a realm reborn. Reborn. Type B are dyes from Ishgardian Restoration. And Type C are the new Cosmic Exploration dyes.
You're showing M words? Or don't you be okay with that? It's alright. I don't think I'm big enough for them to care, honestly. Hey, you're the person from the funny shorts in my YouTube feed. Thank you, Ruby Arch. I appreciate that. Yeah, we are. I'm showing some behind the scenes of how I make my videos.
All dyes into 3 categories. Type A are dyes from a realm reborn. Type B are dyes from Ishgardian Restoration. And Type C are the new Cosmic Exploration dyes. You pick a category, pick a color, and boom, done. No more dye hoarding and no more inventory bloat. And
okay, let's go back into the variant dungeon. It's crazy to like go in there and then come out and see the difference between the colors. Like I said before, I really wish the entire game looked like this. Since you have Scree as a PNG, are you going to EU FanFest? I am going to NA FanFest because I live in America. But I wish I could get tickets for EU FanFest. Yeah, it's just that you have to have an EU account to even try and get tickets for there. But man, if I can go to EU FanFest, that would give me a reason to go to Europe, because I've never been. I've never been to Europe, but I really want to go. Like if I can go to Germany, oh, Germany sounds cool. No Little Serpent of Ronka, my friend 3D prints them. Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool. I do like this rug place. Let me see if I can. Here, let me G pose here. Okay.
You pick a category, pick a color, and boom.
Okay. I see. I hope it doesn't get you in troubles. I know. Me either. Me either. I'm playing with fire out here. But we'll be okay. We'll be okay. You do know you can change OBS to not show that, right? I used to be able to, like, for whatever reason, I think when I used to capture the game only, it wouldn't show. But all of a sudden, I guess there was an update to OBS where that doesn't matter. But let me see if I can try this again. Here, let me see. Game capture. Capture specific window. Let's see. The cheaters in PvP are a real problem and they're out there like nothing matters. Yup. Under game capture, do not have captured their... Oh. Well, I don't... I don't even know why, but my game capture in OBS just doesn't even work anymore. Like, I have to capture my display. Like Steam. Interesting. Are you using OBS or OBS? I'm using straight OBS. Yeah, I don't know why, but my game capture just doesn't work anymore. Okay, the real OBS. Yeah, the real OBS. Game capture, you have it as capture XIV, right? I've been trying both. Like, I have capture specific window, and then I have 14 under window, but that's not, like, it just doesn't work at all. And then when I try capture any full screen application, that doesn't show up either. Like, they can't stack. Interesting. Yeah, because I could capture my CapCut. That's my VTuber. But whenever I try and capture the game, it just doesn't work at all. I don't know. That's fine. I'll deal with this some other day. All right, where was I? Yeah, I'll work on it off stream. Okay. What was I doing? There we go.
Cosmic Exploration dies. You pick a category, pick a color, and boom, done. No more die hoarding and no more inventory bloat. And it dies. A color, and boom. You pick a category, dies. You pick a category, pick a color. You pick a category, pick a color, and boom, done.
Let's see. No more inventory bloat. I guess I can do... Oh, I have an idea. I'll do panic, and then I'll have like a screenshot of a full inventory on the side. That could be funny. Okay.
No more die hoarding and no more.
The die market is dead. Yup. Yeah, that was my thoughts exactly. I wonder what the market is gonna be after this.
Inventory bloat. And if no more die hoarding.
Let me see if I can find... I might just have to make it myself, honestly. Heavy inventory full. I thought the same, especially the ones from the island to farm dies. Island die is going to be Ishgard die. There you go. This is good enough.
No more die hoarding and no more inventory bloat. And if you still got old dice bloat. And if you still got old dice sitting in your bags, don't throw them out. Take them to the Calamity Salvager and exchange them for new ones. The other thing they talked about is letting you store artifact gear and dungeon gear in the Armoire. Finally.
All right. Let's go to the Armoire. Can I ask what you're using for editing? I use CapCut. That is my go-to. CapCut. I use CapCut mainly because you can also use it on your phone. So there are times when I'm just laying in bed and I'm just editing stuff on my phone. Or, you know, if you have a laptop, you could always just save it to the cloud and just work on it on your laptop somewhere else. So that's why I use CapCut. There's one very sad thing about this change. What is it? What is a Ruby Arch? Thanks. Of course, of course, of course. I guess I could do like show left or show right. Let's see. Alpaca, it's time to say hi. I hope you're having a good stream so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Safi. Of course I am. We are working on videos today. There's an RPer in Japan who runs a dice shop, and it was very cute and have been doing it since release, and now they close shop. That is rough. That is rough to hear. Okay.
Another thing they talked about is letting you store artifact gear and dungeon gear in.
Okay. Yeah, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate to hear.
Dungeon gear in the Armoire. Finally! It will start with Dawn Trail dungeons, and they will update the older ones over time. Your retainers can finally store things that aren't just 500.
Video making do be fun. Yeah, I was telling them earlier. I was like, chat, I don't know if this is an interesting thing to watch on stream, but if I'm on my computer, I figure I may as well just turn on my stream and go live and, you know, see if anyone wants to stick around for it. Cause I don't know. I'm always wondering, what should I stream? What are people gonna find interesting? And I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go live, and if people want to watch, fine by me. And if they don't, oh well. But this is what I am doing today.
It will start with Dawn Trail dungeons, and they will update the older ones over time. Your retainers can finally store things that aren't just 500 versions of the same robe in slightly different colors. Your retainer.
Ooh, I've actually never put my retainers on a video before. This is the perfect time. Oh, I may as well just check my stuff. Oh, leveled up. Let's go. My retainers are, if you didn't notice, they are Avatar references. So I have Azula and Zuko, because apparently your retainer has to have a unique name or something. I remember when I tried to just name him Zuko, and it wouldn't let me. Like, I think it said that the name has already been taken or something. What is that? What is that all about? That was strange to me. Some peeps like watching the process. Plus, it can be easy, cozy vibes. That is so true. You're streaming the kitchen of your videos. Yup, where the magic is baking. Yup, retainer reveal. Yeah, so my my Azula is a bunny girl, of course. She's so precious. Okay, what was I doing?
Update the older ones over time. Your retainers can finally store things that aren't just 5.
Oh yeah, so retainers, and trust items. Damn, I haven't looked at my retainers in a while. Like, it's always shocking to me when people have like 5 or 6 retainers, and I'll be honest, I hardly use mine. I can't even imagine like spending money on a freaking retainer. Am I weird? Am I weird for that? But yeah, retainer reveal, let's go.
Time.
I got 4 of them. They farm crystals for me and hold on to more stuff for me. Ah, I see.
Your retainers can finally store things that aren't just 500 versions of the same robe in slightly different colors.
Okay. Let's go. I need like a grovel. I think grovel's a good one.
same robe aren't just 500 versions. Your retainers can finally store things that aren't just 500 versions of the same robe in slightly different colors. Different colors.
Oops. I know I had a boom sound effect. Where did I use that? Oh, here it goes.
And homo 100 versions of the same robe in slightly different colors. And homeowners, the 20 of you who actually have a house in this game, get a neat update too. You get more.
There are the same people that have more gil than personal limit and use the retainers just to deposit more gil there. That is crazy. I don't know how every single time I hop on stream, I say this, but I don't understand how people have so much money in this game. I am always constantly broke in this game. And yet I see people that have 9 million gil here, 10 billion gil in a retainer there, and I'm just like, what are people doing to make so much money? I am constantly begging people for money. Please chat, please give me money. I am broke. My scree needs money. He is such a precious boy. I need to buy him gifts, so please give me money. Money now, money please.
Any of you who actually have a house in this game, get a neat update too. You get more item placement slots. The housing arc is here.
Yeah, I'm the brokest YouTuber. I'm the brokest Final Fantasy YouTuber. That is what I'm learning. Running maps, if you in an FC, sending submarines out can get you some good money. Crafting always #1 way. That sounds like a lot of work though. Well, I need like a get rich quick scheme that doesn't that I don't have to work for. That is what I'm looking for.
Arc is here. All right, let's speed through the rest of this because there's a lot and I have roulettes too.
Okay. Let's go somewhere different now. Let's see. I always do Stray Burrow. What's a dungeon I haven't made a video in? Mount Gog. Mount Gog could work. Actually, yeah, let's go to Mount Gog. I like the part at the end when like it becomes all heavenly. The White Gate, is that? Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, this is perfect actually.
All right, let's speed through the rest of this because there's a lot and I have roulettes to go do.
Okay. Let's see. What's a good emote? I want to have these in the background, so maybe I can do that. Okay. What about the dungeon in Shadowbringers with the frog boss? Oh, the frog boss is cool. I think that's what is that? Matoya's relic? Is that what it's called? Oh, let me do lip movements. Okay. I actually haven't made a video in the near place. Maybe I'll make a near video one of these days. Okay.
Alright, let's speed through the rest of this because there's a lot and I have roulettes to go to. The new dungeon is called Clydium. It looks like we're going to Garlemald, but from the screenshots, it just looks like New York in the wintertime. The new trial is it just looks like New York in the wintertime. The new trial is the big bad guy from Final Fantasy V. If you know, you know. If you don't, good luck. The MSQ, of course, is continuing. I won't spoil it, but just know that the story goes forward. Things will happen and people will feel things. This will also be the end of Dawntrail, so get ready to say goodbye to the most debatable expansion in 14 history. The 24 people
I'm gonna hop off to get ready for bed. I gotta get up early tomorrow. I hope you have a good rest of the stream, friend. Thank you, Safi. Thank you. We gotta play something one day. We gotta do like a treasure map stream or something. That is what I want.
Also wrapping up. This series has been a love letter to FF11 players and has been incredibly nostalgic to those who have played it. And Hildebrand, the greatest detective in all of Eorzea, the most critically acclaimed storyline in the history of...
You're the very first Nazi joke about the dungeon name. You know, I like to be original. And if I can't come up with an original joke, you know, it is what it is.
Gaming comes to an end.
That would be so much fun,
I'm
yes.
not crying. There's something in my eye. For the PvP lovers, you get a new Crystalline Conflict Arena. There's also a new fishing route for the fishing people. You know who you are. And finally, the next relic weapon step. And I'll be honest,
I love it.
I already fell in love with this dancer weapon.
This is gonna be the very first weapon that I get. It is amazing. I need it now.
I already fell in love with this dancer weapon. So that's patch 7.5. We're catching monsters. Our inventory is finally under control. Hildebrand is riding off into the sunset. And somewhere out there, the next ultimate raid exists that nobody can explain yet. It's a secret. The most important question, and I need this in the
Alright, we are almost done with this video. Holy crap, that was quick. That was quick. Wow. We are an hour into stream, and I'm practically almost done. This is the outro, basically.
So that's patch...
Okay, let's go over here. G-pose. Let me sit down, actually. Oops. Let me move my little guy next to me. It's like I want to get the background in it as well. Okay, that's actually pretty good there. Let me line it up. Yeah. Because I need the top half for the pictures and stuff that I'm adding. Okay.
So that's patch 7.5. We're catching monsters. Our inventory is finally under control. Hildebrand is riding off into the sunset. And somewhere out there, the next ultimate raid exists that nobody can explain yet. It's a secret. The most important question, and I need the...
For It's a Secret, I'm gonna add the... I think there's like a shush, right? Where's the shush? Shush. Here, let me go to type 1 and shush. Actually, let me stop my... There we go. Okay.
It's a secret. The most... It's a secret. The most important question, and I need this in the comments immediately. Which monster are you catching first? Think.
I once bagged 10 million gil by selling a belt from Eureka, and this was back when it was first dying. Since then, I've never made more than that from selling anything. I made most of my gills slowly by doing dailies, then I blew it on a large FC house. I wish I could do that. That's honestly why I want a lot of money. It's just so I can buy myself a big house. Love letter and backstab to black mages.
It's a secret. The most important question.
All right. Let's go somewhere else. I forgot how cool this place looks. Why does blood keep showing up on my feed? Do not recommend. I am everywhere. I am everywhere. Oh, Joseph, you cannot get away from me. I'm sorry, bro. It is what it is. I am like an infection. I don't know where to go. I guess we could go up there to where we fight Vothri. Tame Wandering Mistral and Wook Lamont. Shield pets. Okay, I think here's good. And then I haven't used Converse at all. So we'll do some Converse. Okay.
The most important question, and I need this in the comments immediately. Which monster...
Okay. Yeah, we'll do Tombstone. Oh, let me give myself talking lips. Okay.
Which monster are you catching first? Think carefully. Your starter is always the most consequential decision you will make.
I want to have this guy. Need him to turn around. Turn around, Scree. There you go. Oh, thank you, Rescue Medic, for supporting the channel. Rescue Medic 1642. Wow. Thank you so much. I honestly really do appreciate you. Thank you. Big shout out, big W to Rescue Medic 1642. You are amazing, my guy. Thank you. What a Chad chatter. Although I just noticed that my alert did not go off. Wow, what a shame. Thank you. Absolutely love your content. I do appreciate you. Thank you. We are just doing a behind the scenes stream, an editing stream if you haven't noticed. Just watching how the sausage gets made on my videos, if you were ever curious. But it looks like we are practically done. That is crazy.
Your starter is always the most consequential decision you will make. Patch 7.5 drops April 28th. I'll be here losing my mind about Beastmaster in real time.
All right. I'm just gonna reuse the joke I did at the beginning of the video because why not? No one says you can't, right? No one says you can't do that.
Decision you will make. Patch 7.5 drops April 28th. I'll be here losing my mind about Beastmaster in real time.
All right, let's watch it through and then we'll see how it goes. April 28th is my birthday. Oh, that's awesome. Happy pre-birthday. All right, let's watch it through. I'm gonna correct any subtitles that might need correcting, but for the most part, the video is done. Crazy.
Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh, actually, I need to add a song. I need to add the background music, huh? Thinking of resub for my birthday. That would be a perfect birthday present for yourself. Let's see. The music is always tough for me because let's see. My go-to has always been the post songs, so I might just continue that. Let's see. What should I do? I've done A Father's Pride a lot. So let's see how this goes.
Final Fantasy XIV is adding Beastmaster, a brand new limited job where you weaken monsters, capture them, and bring them into battle with you. In an MMO, Square Enix looked at Pokemon and said, bet, we can do that too. Just give us 12 years. So this is everything you need to know about patch 7.5. So
I think it works.
Get into it. So here's the deal. Beastmaster is a new limited job, and before you ask, yes, limited like Blue Mage. We'll get to that. The way it works is simple. You weaken a monster, capture it, and now it's your little friend, your buddy, your pal.
It fits the vibe.
And
Thank you.
can bring up to 3 of them into battle with you. They may as well just rename the job to Zookeeper at this point. We also get a bestiary, which is essentially a journal of all the monsters you've collected. At launch, we are going to have 50 monsters and a level cap of...
Hold on, let me turn off this.
We also get a bestiary, which is essentially a journal of all the monsters you've collected. At launch, we are going to have 50 monsters and a level cap of 50, so you gotta catch them all. In order to unlock Beastmaster, you need to finish A Realm Reborn. Now, Yoshi P also teased something called the Crucible of the Unbroken, a single-player mode where you can, and I'm quoting here, nurture your beast companions. That's it. That's all we got. Nurture, what does nurture mean? Are we feeding them? Giving them emotional support? Is there a Tamagotchi in this MMO now? Nobody knows. Yoshi P said, no additional details at this time, and refused to elaborate further. What an absolute Chad. As for when exactly Beastmaster drops, well, they didn't say. Patch 7.5 starts April 28th and runs through September, so it's sometime there. Subscribe so you don't miss the video where I completely lose my mind about it. Oh, and one more thing. You know Blue Mage? Yeah, getting Beastmaster into the game was apparently so much work that they decided to push the next Blue Mage update back. So Blue Mage mains, I'm sorry. Okay, Beastmaster is great and all, but let's talk about the thing that is genuinely going to change your life. They're updating the dye system. To make this simple, every single dye color in this game has been its own separate item sitting in your inventory. You want Dalamud Red? That's a slot. Soup Black? Slot. Pure White? You guessed it. Slot, slot, slot. In the new update, they are grouping all dyes into 3 categories. Type A are dyes from A Realm Reborn. Type B are dyes from Ishgardian Restoration. And Type C are the new Cosmic Exploration dyes. You pick a category, pick a color, and boom, done. No more dye hoarding and no more inventory bloat. And if you've still got old dye sitting in your bags, don't throw them out. Take them to the Calamity Salvager and exchange them for new ones. The other thing they talked about is letting you store artifact gear and dungeon gear in the Armoire. Finally! It will start with Dawntrail dungeons and they will update the older ones over time. Your retainers can finally store things that aren't just 500 versions of the same robe in slightly different colors. And homeowners, the 20 of you who actually have a house in this game, get a neat update too. You get more item placement slots. The housing arc is here. Alright, let's speed through the rest of this because there's a lot and I have roulettes to go to. The new dungeon is called Clydium. It looks like...
Let me fix this. I hope that's the way you pronounce it, by the way. Unless is it Clydium? It could be Clydium.
The new dungeon is called Clydium. It looks like we're going to Garlemald, but from the screenshots, it just looks like New York in the wintertime. The new trial is the big bad guy from Final Fantasy V. If you know, you know. If you don't, good luck.
Actually, let me add what that boss looks like from Final Fantasy V. Inuo. Thank you, Wikipedia.
The new trial is the big bad guy from Final Fantasy V.
And I'll add a little animation to it, like a... Yeah.
Bad guy from Final Fantasy V. If you know, you know. If you don't, good luck.
I don't even know how to pronounce basic English words, so it don't matter at all about the name.
No. If you don't, good luck. The MSQ, of course, is continuing. I won't spoil it, but just know that the story goes forward. Things will happen and people will feel things. This will also be the end of Dawntrail, so get ready to say goodbye to the most debatable expansion in 14 history. The 24 People Alliance raids is also wrapping up. This series has been a love letter to FF11 players and has been incredibly nostalgic to those who have played it. And Hildebrand, the greatest detective in all of Eorzea, the most critically acclaimed storyline in the history of gaming, comes to an end. I'm not crying. There's something in my eye. For the PvP lovers, you get a new Crystalline Conflict Arena. There's also a new fishing route for the fishing people. Crying. There's something in my eye.
Okay, I need another song to finish this up. I guess I can do Neath Dark Waters. Minus 28.
For the PvP lovers, you get a new Crystalline Conflict Arena. There's also a new fishing route for the fishing people. You know who you are. And finally, the next relic weapon step. And I'll be honest, I already fell in love with this dancer weapon. So that's patch 7.5. We're catching monsters. Our inventory is finally under control. Hildebrand is riding off into the sunset. And somewhere out there, the next ultimate raid exists that nobody can explain yet. It's a secret. The most important question, and I need this in the comments immediately, which monster are you catching first? Think carefully. Your starter is always the most consequential decision you will make. Patch 7.5 drops April 28th. I'll be here losing my mind about Beastmaster in real time.
All right. I gotta say, that's a pretty good video. That's a pretty good video I made there. Wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed at how good that was. All right.
Final Fantasy XIV is adding Beastmaster, a brand new limited job where you weaken monsters, capture them, and bring them into battle with you. In an MMO, Square Enix looked at Pokemon and said, bet, we can do that too. Just give us 12 years. So this is everything.
Here, let me add a boom to that, and I think we're done.
Just give us 12 years. Just give us 12 years. So this is everything you need to know about patch 7.5.
Beastmaster job hype. Yup. Finally.
Beastmaster
Finally we get some info on it. The 9th Umbra will be all Blue Mage in anger. All right. Well, I think the video is done. I think the only thing that I kind of don't like is how the subtitles cover some text, but I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Let me... now I got to work on the thumbnail. The thumbnail, chat. The thumbnail is always the hardest part of the video. I know that might be weird to say, but the thumbnail is so hard because the thumbnail is probably the most important part of a video, especially on YouTube. Because if you don't have a good thumbnail, people are most likely not going to click on your video. Like, you could have the best, the most banger video of all time, but if your thumbnail sucks, no one's gonna click on it. Like, it's crazy how important it has become. So let me let me start exporting this. 7.5 4K. I want to do ARR EX trials with Beastmaster. Ooh, that would be so cool. That would be cool. All right. Yeah, let's export this. Let's see how long this was. Oh, this is gonna be pretty quick. This is going really quick. All right. In the meantime, I may as well hop back on. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the video. We'll work on the thumbnail after it finishes exporting. I want to do something quick though. Maybe I could do like a trial. Trial or a normal raid. Oh, I can't queue up for two at the same time. All right. Let's see if we get an instant queue. Let's see if we get an instant queue. Summon warrior. Come on, instant queue. No. Let's see. Did I get an instant queue for a normal raid? Come on. No. Okay, that's fine. We'll just stick with the trial. And then in the meantime, I may as well. I've been working on my beast tribes. Oh, that's right. I finished my Loporrits. Let's go. Let's go to the Loporrits. Bestway Burrows. I forgot I had this mount. This mount is so cool. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Hello, Dreaming Way. The Million Moms Away. Let's see, what do we got here? Could you join us for a moment, Cora? Fuck! Shoot. My server at Best Way Burrows Morals indicates the situation as we expected. Through our efforts, we have reached the majority of Wayward's ways. A few yet remain in the doldrums. Shit. I don't want to... Damn it. All right, whatever. No, nobody saw that. No, I am not a cutscene skipper. No, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. That was just in your imagination. Let's see. What do we get? Is this? Wow. Okay.
Final Fantasy XIV
Oh!
Beastmaster.
Video's done.
A brand new limited job where you weaken monsters, capture them, and bring them into battle.
All right. Video is done. Now I just gotta upload it to YouTube. Meow D. May as well do it now. Oh, thank you for the follow, Robbie 2022. Welcome, welcome. I work right now, but I'll pull up the crew for the next stream. Add me on Discord. Rob Hey. Rob E. Of course. Will do. Will do. All right. Man, you gotta love Heavensward Dungeons. What a classic. Okay. I honestly don't remember the mechanics of this though. I know you got to do something with these guns. I'm just gonna let everyone else worry about it. Cool. Nice. Then I think we go on top of it or something. Okay. Kill the chitlin. Kill the chitlin. Oh, that was close. Oh yeah, I was gonna upload to YouTube. I think we gotta keep these separated or something. Or not. Like, say what you want about these old trials, they do tend to get pretty chaotic. Okay. Thank you for the live share. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, I am streaming on Twitch. I am streaming on TikTok. I am streaming on YouTube, and I am streaming on YouTube Shorts. So please, please, please follow me, subscribe, do all the YouTube-y things, because I am everywhere. Find me on your favorite platform, please. Nice. Okay, let me upload this video. Nice, we did it. I think I wiped on this place like 2 weeks ago because we didn't do the mechanic. It was so embarrassing. It was really embarrassing. Oh, that's gonna hit me. Ouch. Okay. Also, I need to start working on my Dancer relic weapon if I want the new one. By the time it comes out, I'm gonna have to start grinding out my Dancer weapon. I'm almost done with my Black Mage one though. I'm at 49. Never mind. I have a long way to go for my Black Mage one. Also, did I just kill that Black Mage? Whoops. Wasn't me. Was not me. Also, I am uploading the video on YouTube. Hopefully that doesn't mess up my stream. But it looks like my stream is still up, so if it goes down, you know why. Nice. Is it over? Nice. All right. Well, that's done. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So we can get back to working on. I need to work on my thumbnail. All right, let's work on the thumbnail. We'll do that and that. Okay. So thumbnail. I think I'm gonna use one of these. I might do this one actually. So I can probably do something like patch. Actually, I'll just do the Beastmaster patch. Something like that. I don't know, you guys. Like I'm always struggling with thumbnails. It's tough. It is tough. Maybe do something like that. Okay. And then maybe I'll do like 7.5. How's that? I don't even like it. I already don't like it. The good thing about YouTube though is that it lets you pick up to 3 different thumbnails and you can just have them running at the same time. Kind of like as a test, and then at the end of the week it'll show you whichever thumbnail was clicked on the most. So That's not bad, right? That's okay. That is all right. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think this will be one. This will be one of the three. The Beastmaster patch. Let's see. Second one, I want to have something with Beastmaster in it. Let's see. So be Beastmaster. I did like this one. Maybe I'll do something like this. And then I can do something like everything you need to know. Okay. And then a second one, I'll do patch 7.5. Maybe I'll add like a little sticker of a cute little animal. There you go. It's a little wordy, but I think it's not bad. Maybe I can make this bigger. Like that. Okay, that's not bad. This will be number 2. And then Beastmaster news. Beastmaster revealed. Or oh, what if I do Beastmaster hype? That could work. Beastmaster hype. I'll do Beastmaster and more. And then I'll add a little cat. Oh, that's perfect actually. That's a little low quality. I am not adding 6-7 to my thumbnail. Ooh. With that kit, I feel like the gun will get it like demonetized or something. Maybe not that. There you go. That's a little cutie. That's a cutie. Then I'll just put patch 7.5. I don't know. Okay. I think those were good. I think those three are pretty good. Well, we will see which one gets the most views. The question is, what should I title it? The title is also a pretty difficult one to choose. I guess I could. I mean, I have 3 different options for titles, so. Hmm. Okay. So okay. I'm gonna export this to 1080p for the TikTok version of the video, but I think we are done. Oh, I need to add chapters to the video, huh? All right, let me work on that as well, and then we get back to stream. Oh man, what a productive day! What a productive stream. Okay, that is going. All right, I will be right back, chat.
Final Fantasy XIV is adding Beastmaster, a brand new limited job where you weaken monsters, capture them, and bring them into battle with you. In an MMO, Square Enix looked at Pokemon and said, bet, we can do that too. Just give us 12 years. So this is everything you need to know about patch 7.5, so let's get into it. So here's the deal. Beastmaster is a new limited job, and before you ask, yes, limited like Blue Mage. We'll get to that. The way it works is simple. You weaken a monster, capture it, and now it's your little friend, your buddy, your pal. And you can bring up to 3 of them into battle with you. They may as well just rename the job to Zookeeper at this point. We also get a bestiary, which is essentially a journal of all the monsters you've collected. At launch, we are going to have 50 monsters and a level cap of 50, so you gotta catch them all. In order to unlock Beastmaster, you need to finish A Realm Reborn. Now, Yoshi P also teased something called the Crucible of the Umbrella.
Alrighty, chat. Video is done. I think I'm gonna hop off stream to go have dinner. And then I'll probably hop on later on tonight just so I can do like my roulettes and stuff, because yeah, I at least want to cap my tombs today. So Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Rescue Media, Rescue Medic 1642 for the becoming a member on YouTube. I gotta go look at what that even means because I haven't looked at it in a while. But thank you all for being here. Thank you, Shadow Princess, as always, for being in stream. And as always, justice for Blue Mages.